in today's video, we're trying to get fired in F1 24 career mode. So, as we sit down here in our Ferrari motorhome, take a look around because we're going to be severely pissing off everyone with constant bad performances and trying to get ourselves pushed out the door. But let's just rewind a little bit because first of all, we had to actually go ahead and sign this contract, and that's an important part of getting fired in F1 24 career mode because you can set a target rating, and if you don't hit that, that is a cause to get fired basically, or have contract talks. So we've set the target as high as possible, 75 target. Our rating is 65 at the moment because we've gone straight to F1. We've not done an F2 career mode in this save, and it says currently that the 60 rating mark is the retaining seat line. So if we go below an overall rating of 60 as a driver, then we lose our seat. So that is the aim today. We're looking to see what getting fired looks like in this all-new driver career mode on F1 24. We'll be seeing plenty of that depressed face, as we will definitely not be beating Leclerc in any sort of margin. And you know, we've done these a few times on different F1 games, so that does make me a professional at getting fired from F1 teams on the game. So don't try this at home. Please get supervision. But we've tried it a few times before, and it's thrown up some surprises. Like, sometimes the team we're trying to get fired from just doesn't mind at the horrendous performance that we put on offer. So let's see what it throws up this time on F1 24 as it's lights out, and away we go to the single worst career performance you're about to see. There's going to be so many different levels of washtitude, and that starts off with the first L of the career. Oh, it's a huge hit on our own teammate, and we've taken him out. Both Ferraris are out, the Ferraris are crashed, and Max Verstappen has also been taken out. So to be fair, the F1 fans will be loving that, a non-Max win, and we've executed it with utter precision. I mean, look at that. That is accuracy. And with that, our work is done. Day one, successful. You should fire me. Well, we're well on the way to that, sir. We are well on the way. What? What? Ha! Drawing the... How? And so it begins. And so the foolishness begins. How are we drawing with Leclerc? What did we do to beat Leclerc in any metric? For this, you know what? It's not even a game thing. This is just Ferrari, I'm sure. We do lose a ton of experience. What? We lose experience, but our racecraft and pace went up. Our racecraft went up. Racecraft and the pace. I mean, to be fair, we did barrel into turn one considerably quicker than any other driver on that grid. How has racecraft and pace gone up? We've actually gained an overall. Hang on a minute. We've gone up to 66. Oh no, we're failing at firing ourselves. Oh no, come on. And now we've been given a secret meeting. A team wants to talk to us about signing us after that performance. Can we just... Well, you've already seen it plenty of times. Let's just remind you again of what we did at turn one, race one, and a team has gone, yeah, you know what? We should sign this guy. What team has done this? What... We literally took out their star driver, Max Verstappen, and Red Bull have gone, yeah, that's the kind of guy we need in our team. Max is DNFing over here. We can't be having that. At least when he DNFs, he's got to be taking out his teammate or a rival at least. He did none of that. He just got taken out himself. We don't need that. We need people that take people out. In a weird way, having a talk with another team could benefit our chances of getting fired if Ferrari catch on to it. So I'm going to continue the talks to see where it could go possibly, but we get on then to race 2, and clearly our work here is not done. So this time I jumped the start to get a drive-through penalty. I thought getting a penalty before we even take out Leclerc would help things. We've made contact with several cars. We've broken a bit of our car, and it's another calamity into turn one. And once again, we've taken out Leclerc. We've taken out a McLaren this time as well, and a Mercedes. So we've got a whole trifecta of different cars. And once again, we walk to the back of the Ferrari garage, assuming I've done a horrendous job. Okay, experience, yep. What? Awareness down. Okay, pace up. Pace went up as well. Again. Oh my god, we've gone back up. We went down to 65, I want to say, because I didn't qualify. So when you don't qualify, your overall rating does actually suffer properly. But then in the race, drive-through penalty, crashing with people, and I've got racecraft up, and I've got the pace up as well. Our specialists don't like us. That's calm. If we can't get our overall rating lower than 60, I don't know what we're doing here. So I tried to do even more. I tried a different tactic in Miami and just get completely disqualified and with a drive-through by driving backwards. In Canada, I get disqualified and drive through before even lights go out. So I thought that surely is going to do it. In Austria, I actually made sure I finished a lap so the game knew how slow I was going and how awful I was being, and then crashed myself out. And I also had some warnings, corner cuttings, and we still increased our pace and racecraft. Our focus is plummeting, so that's at least something, and experience as well, 43. But look at this. So right now, as it stands, the way racecraft works is its finishing position versus starting. Now, I technically didn't lose anything because I started last and finished last. I get the logic, but it's also slightly flawed. For awareness, even though I actually got one penalty, I still went up. It still gave me 240 points there. And then the pace is just broken. I finished a racing lap at Austria to make sure you could see the slow lap versus the leader's lap, and it still gave me a 0.00 second margin to the fast lap. So that's completely just broken right now and doesn't actually, say that you're slow in the race with the fastest lap. So the pace being a little bit broken aside, I thought, okay, the racecraft at least we could maybe try and fix, and try and qualify higher. So that's what we did then in Austria. I qualified P18. So now if I DNF with a drive-through penalty, and I'm going to try and hit some people and cut some corners to try and get warnings, because that seems to factor into it, how many warnings we get for awareness going down. So we get warning with Gasly, we try and cut corners as best we can, and hitting plenty of people, breaking bits of our car, and basically just causing general chaos before we end up DNFing on Ocon. Now, we qualified P18, we started 18th, and now we're last. So surely, oh my god, 69 racecraft. And our pace went up. My pace went up, and my focus is down to 39. Sure. My focus is down to 39, and yet my overall rating's gone up. So what happened here then? So, no, finishing position's broken as well. That says 0, even though I lost 2 positions. So what I'm actually exposing here is right now the rating, the way it works and calculates your boosting and, negativity stuff. Right now, as it stands, it's a bit broken. And yet, even more teams want to try and sign You Should Fire Me. Mercedes have approached this. Maybe Red Bull actually did get fed up with seeing what they were seeing on their screens in front of their eyes at these Grand Prix. But Mercedes, they reckon we could be the person to replace Hamilton at Mercedes next season. But we continue are absolutely 10 out of 10 performances, drive-through galore, crashing out, hitting cars, and being a general menace to the F1 grid. So really just a Kevin Magnussen simulator. But in this Italian Grand Prix, the home race for Ferrari, I thought we'd go a bit different. I thought we'd finish the race, but I would try and max out my penalty. So we've got the drive-through. We've already hit a few cars. We've broken our car. I've not bothered to leave my pit box. Surely the pit crew have got to be a bit annoyed that I just sat there for no good reason. Then when I was under blue flags, I ignored those. I held up Leclerc and just parked it. At this point, Ferrari have got to be pretty peeved off, surely. Their second driver has just done illegal blocking to their numero uno man at their home race. The home race. And then, to end it off, we're P20 with 10-second penalties. And as we cross the line, we crash the car. That guy must be so confused at what he is seeing today. Imagine just holding, he's still holding it. He's just like, yeah, I'm unfazed. Seeing a Ferrari crashing across the line do better. I've seen worse. So we just put in a man of the match sort of shift of bad driving, and finally the racecraft has gone down. The pace is still up. The pace is still up, but we didn't gain overall. We're still 65 rated. We didn't go up to 66. So that's at least something. The awareness came crashing down with all the penalties we got. So that's good. That strategy worked. Getting a lot of penalties and generally being a menace till the end of the race worked, apart from the pace, which is completely broken. But what I actually didn't realise, whilst I was doing all of this, the goalposts change, which is a bit cheeky to us from Ferrari. I don't know if this was under the one review, because your team does review your contract once before the end of the season. So I think what's happened is they've reviewed it and they've thought, this guy is an absolute window licker, and we need a good excuse to kick him out at the end of the season. So they moved the goalposts, because you can see the target that we set is still there at the 75, but the retained seat line is now up to 70. So it's just very conveniently above what we currently are. So even the team in the game was like, yeah, the rating system seems a bit broken in the game. Let's just move the retained seat goal up above to whatever he is, because he's not going to go lower than that. You know what that is? That's AI awareness. You know, 2024 is the year of all this AI talk. Look, here in the game, the AI, they're cottoning on. They're waking up. They're going out of the matrix, and they're realizing the game they're in is broken, and they are changing the goals. But our goal remains the same, to get fired. And here we are, Brazil. This is the final race of this shortened season for this save and this experiment, and we've had drive-throughs. We crashed out in the sprint. We're going to go ahead and try and hit some people if we can and get more penalties, break bits of our car. You know, I can't even imagine the cost we ran up on the bill for Ferrari. The amount of parts we have broke on this car must be in the tens of millions of dollars or pounds or whatever. So it's going to be the usual, everything in the red apart from the pace, which has gone up. To be fair, the pace of us crashing out was pretty good. Huh? What? The focus is going up. It's shooting up. What's happened? Oh my god, I've broken the game. I've broken the game. I've actually fully broken the game. It just keeps on climbing. It's going on. It's going above 50. It's going to keep going. What the? Huh? It's still going. It's still. It's going to get to 90. It's going to go 90. It's going to go 90. What's the max? 99 or 100? Is it going to go 100? It's, oh my god, look at the points. We've got over 40,000 focus points in one race. Bearing in mind, we crashed out in the sprint, we crashed out in the main race, we got multiple penalties, and yet our focus is apparently going to shoot up to, maybe it's because our driver knows it's over, our Ferrari career is over. We maxed out at 99 focus. That is unbelievable. I am different gravy. I am officially the career mode merchant. None of you can do this. I just went from, what was that, like 26 focus, 25 focus to 99 focus in one single race. No one does it how I do it. I've fully broken the game. I've broken the game with this one single video. We're going to take one last look around the Ferrari motorhome, because we won't be seeing these people ever again. We've actually got one more race. I actually forgot that Brazil was not even the final race. We've got Las Vegas, which is a very odd default last race when you do a 10-race calendar. But no, we've actually got one last race as a 99 focus drive. So actually, that makes the focus going up to 99 make even less sense. It wasn't even the end of the season, so there was no reason for it to go up. We weren't fired yet. We've got this one last race. We've said our goodbyes to the Ferrari crew, because we know we're not going to see them, surely, as we crash out in a traditional fashion with Leclerc, as we did. We ended our Ferrari career as we started it. And I say ended because I'm assuming we're going to get fired, but who knows? Who knows what the game's going to, what it's going to show up for us? Because we should be fired. Our experience tumbles down again. Racecraft went up because I ended where I started. Awareness down. Pace went up. Focus didn't go down. Focus is just, I've just fully broken my driver's focus at 99. And then look at this, my recognition, it was down in 16% earlier in the video if you saw it. It's now gone up to 36 just because of the focus I've got. Unbelievable. I've truly broken the game here. But look at this. We are leaps and bounds, but underneath the retaining seat line. We've got no way to review the contract. Obviously, breaking the contract's not even in the question because we didn't have a multi-year or anything like that. But, you know, this screen says it all. It should be time to pack our bags and, oh, really? Is that it? Is that it? This is our team selection for the next season. Obviously, they're all readied out. So, because of our amazing season, I think you'll agree, the only teams that want us are Alpine and Sauber. And we can't click in on any of these other teams. They're all readied out. But, oh, come on. I thought there was going to be at least one little cutscene with Elena. Like, we've got this new agent character for what? They could have at least recreated the infamous firing cutscene from, like, F1, what was it, 2017, 2018, the last time we saw it. Is this? No, this is no. This is just a similar cutscene for signing a contract. This is literally the cutscene you would be getting if you just signed with another team, like normally. Okay. I can't even hide it. I can't even hide it. That's a bit of a letdown. That's a bit of a letdown. I really thought there'd be at least something, like some sort of VO. There wasn't even voiceover from Elena saying, "You've been fired." Literally, we just got, choose your team, mate, and you can't choose any of these guys for obvious reasons. That's it. Oh, come on. Well, it's a bit of a disappointing end to the video, frustratingly, but it was a successful one in terms of getting fired or not re-signing with Ferrari, as You Should Fire Me went off with an amazing performance of 0 points across the board. Very broken driver rating graph. As you can see, the focus was plummeting until it glitched and went all the way up to 99. So that's how we end our Ferrari career. 65 overall with 99 focus somehow, basically. And that is it. That is it. We have, what a stat. What a page of stats that is to end our Ferrari career. And we have now signed with Alpine. So we won't be getting any better because the car's just as awful as we are, basically. But that is it. That is it. We are in our new outfit and our new digs. And that is what getting fired in F1 24 looks like. It is rather anticlimactic, to be honest. Yeah, shame on you, Cody's and EA. I was expecting more. I really was. Guys, though, if you have enjoyed the video nonetheless, we had some laughs along the way, especially breaking the game, then hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.